What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. On this video, I'm going to share with you a very easy tip that you might be using, you might have already been using, or you may never heard of it. And either way, I want to share it because it was something that I came to realization of, that it's an easy thing that we can do to make $25,000 more a month. Now, before I start the video, for you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Gino Palumba. Started wholesaling real estate in 2018 at the age of 19 years old. Grew a business from doing obviously $0 in revenue to the first year doing over 200,000 to now where we'll clear over $3 million in gross profits, not net, but gross profits this year. And in the last year was 2.4, and the year before that, $2.2 million in gross profits. We have a team of about 25 people now. If you saw my previous video, we used to have about 30 plus, changed the marketing tactics, but now I feel more than ever more than ever. I feel very excited about this business and where we're going and the success that we're looking to achieve and how that it's even closer to where I want the business to be to reach the certain goals that we have. All that being said, don't need to make this long, this video. We sell a lot of our deals on MLS. That's a whole nother video, but I've made that video before about how we wholesale most of our deals on MLS. Now we still buy out of the 20 plus contracts we'll put a month. It's been consistently 20. We'll still buy probably 3 of those. And I say probably, it comes around like 25%. So you can't really buy 2.5. So it's about 2 to 3 a month. We'll buy, wholesale it. But other than that, we are mostly selling on MLS. And with us selling over 60% of our deals, trying to get that to 70%, on 20 is about 12. Now, again, we're never perfect. Sometimes it might be 8. Some months might be 14. But we're doing about, let's say roughly 10 a month. Now, with that being said, for the sake of this video, let's say 10 of the month. That being said, our average sales price on these homes is about $300,000, right? It's about $300,000. And if us having to sell these on the market, we use a flat fee listing company. Shout out to Nico Sharma, top brokerage. They help us flat fee list in North Carolina and Texas, where some of our, not North Carolina, but Georgia and Texas, which are most of our markets. We do have North Carolina that takes up a third. But with using Nico, we pay, roughly it comes out to be, after we pay his premium package, I think probably $300 a listing, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little more. And so we're covered on that end. But we paid buyer's agents what was typical of that 3% nationwide. We pay that. We used to paying that. But now I quickly thought about it, and I talked to some agents on my team and talked to some other agents about this. And again, this was in one of my times, watch Alex Hormozi's videos, my maker times, where I'm just focused and thinking, let's spend time, at least one time per week for an hour plus, where I'm just thinking solely on where can the business make more money and what's the easiest thing we can tweak to make more money. And when I was looking back and thinking about, where are we spending most of our money? And I'm not meaning marketing spend or expenses necessarily, but I'm looking at 3% of our deals get chopped off the top. Now, not that the buyer's agents aren't deserving of it, but 3% gets chopped off. And so I talked to, again, a lot of realtors and people on our team. And if we just turn that to 2%, which we've done now for the last 2 weeks and nothing, we've signed the same amount of contracts. We've done same amount of signed contracts and actually sometimes even more. But my point is, if we can just move that to 2% like we've done, or like we have decided to do once I thought about this, we can literally save, if we do 10 homes a month at 300,000, that's 30 grand a month in savings, meaning we don't pay an buyer's agent 3% anymore. We only pay them 2%. And in that 1% savings, that would come out to being over $30,000 a month. Now, again, you might be thinking this, not dip Sherlock. You should have already known that. You should have already done that after paying agents 2%. I just haven't. So I've always paid 3%. And my point being in there, I'm sure there's one person I watch this video and say the same thing. Like, oh, shoot, you're right. I should only pay X, Y%. And so I wanted to make that for that same reason. I was just thinking about some things that's been useful for me lately. And it's like, look, one thing is very useful is spend at least 1 hour on your business a week, and hopefully even more, and I'm talking about specifically just 1 hour, just everything blocked out. You just thinking, how can my business make more money? What easy tweaks can we do to make more money? Is it add this branch of the business? Be careful with that. Obviously, you don't want to chase shiny objects, but is it like create a retail department in our business? How easily could we do that? Hey, is it include a follow-up specialist in our business? Is it, hey, I'm gonna target this marketing list for 2 hours in our business. I think it'll give us fruits of, 2 more deals a month, like, little things like that. Thinking about, but this one came up, and I was like, oh shoot, let's do it. Talk to a bunch of agents, consulted with some mentors. They said, yeah, for sure. So just with that, we're going to be saving anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000 a month. Now, like I said, we've done it for the last 2 weeks. Hasn't happened to where we've had any pushback really on it. And agents, 2 to 3. I think if you go under 2, I think if an buyer's agent starts hearing 1 something, I think psychologically it might maybe take them a little turned off to showing that property. But that was the whole point about this NAR agreement anyway, is that buyers agents aren't incentivizing showing their clients, their buyers, properties based on that commission. Now, with that being said, again, I'm still sticking with that 2%. Still giving that money 2% over to those buyers agent, but it's just something right there that could save our business $25,000 to $30,000, and I'm sure your business something similar as well. And so that right there, just thinking about that, and not that again you haven't, but just thinking about that and actually doing that. Hopefully, in a month from now, we'll see that on paper once these deals close, and just right there boosting our company, 25 grand, which obviously means a lot. So want to share that quick, snippet. And I know, again, like you might be already thinking it, want to share it because I was, and I'm sure there's one person out there that isn't. Hope that gave you some value. You guys got questions, anything? I know I preference the video of who I am, what I'm doing. I'm going to start making more of these videos. If you got questions on any other stuff in the business, let me know so I can work on making those videos on the next round. Thanks.